ಸಕಲ ಜೀವಾತ್ಮರಿಗೆ ಲೇಸನೆ ಬಯಸಿದಂತಹ ಬಸವಣ್ಣನವರು ಜನ್ಮವೆತ್ತಿದ ದಿನ ಇವತ್ತು. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಸವ ಜಯಂತಿಯ ಈ ಶುಭ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಎಂ ಅವರು ಭಾರತದ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಕಾಲ್ನಡಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕೈಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ಮಹಾನ್ ಕಾರ್ಯದ ಒಂದು ಸುದೀರ್ಘ ಕಾಲ್ನಡಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಯಾಕುಮಾರಿಯಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಪೂರ್ವ ನಿಶ್ಚಿತ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಬೇರೆ ದಿನ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದೇನು ಯೋಗವೇನೋ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯಾಗಿ ಈ ದಿನ ಬಸವ ಜಯಂತಿಯ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಕೂಡಿ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಭಾಳ ಅಪರೂಪದ ಒಂದು ಸಮ್ಮಿಲನ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. When Dr. Venkatramana phoned me a month ago, I was very happy that they were planning to, they have included Siddhikare on this great mission. There is a saying in Sanskrit, Satam Sadbhihi Sangaha Kathamapi Punyena hi Bhavati. Good people meet other good people after the good fortune of the past life. We have in our midst a great personality of our country, spiritual personality. He was, Shanmana Shri M was drawing our attention, special attention, that he is a married man. I'm not a sannyasi like Swamiji. But I would like to tell you that Basavana himself was a married man. And the vachanas that he has written, when you the children of Sirigere, you are very much familiar with the teachings of what Basavana and other Shivacharyanas. At the same time, when you listen to the talk of Shri M, did you find any difference? What he talked very much reflected the teachings of the Basavana and nothing else, right? So much common spiritual experience. The name of Shri M is very attractive to me. When I first heard his name, that his name is Shri M, I remembered you students who have assembled here. You are fond of, simplifying the names of your teacher, isn't it? KMC. Who else? Who are your favorite? All the teachers' names are simplified in 2 or 3 alphabet syllables, right? Like that. Shri M, his name is Mumtaz Ali Khan. But the Shri M, it's simplified name, but it has a great spiritual meaning in it. When you hear the names of your friends or somebody on the street, your thoughts go elsewhere. Somebody is seated while you are traveling in a bus or a train. You ask the name of the unknown person, not with the good intention of knowing his thoughts, but you all know that you go on asking some more details of the name. Let me tell you my own experience. I think you children know that I had narrated long back. When I was studying in the Banaras Hindu University, After completing the post-graduation, I got the fellowship, UGC fellowship for doing research. As a part of the program, I was asked to teach the students in the Banaras University. When I first went to the class, entered the classroom, I knew that then the students would always like to know the name of the teacher. So instead of telling my name orally, I wrote my name on the blackboard, Shivamurthy. One mischievous boy, he stood up and asked me, "Sir, आगे क्या है? What is there afterwards?" You all know what he wanted to know. That is, the names always end with either in the North India, either as Mishra, Chaturvedi, Trivedi. So all these names indicate that they are Brahmins. Singh Thakur, they are Kshatriyas. And Agrawal, they are Baniyas. And then what else? For the Shudras, some other names. So the boy, instead of asking me openly the caste which I belong to, he wanted to know, practically he wanted to know to what, by the name of, family name, he wanted to make out that. But I could make out his way of thinking. I simply said, look, आगे पीछे कुछ नहीं है, आगे आप लोग हैं, पीछे ब्लैक बोर्ड है. Our mind is so much vitiated by caste, creed, community and whatnot. Here is the great personality. Although he is born Muslim, but he has inherited the rich tradition of our country, the spirituality of handed down from generations. I am reminded of the Vachana of Basavana. He has been doing in this walk of hope, wherever he goes, he does the satsanga. This is the satsanga. Regarding satsanga, I am reminded of the Vachana of Basavana. Madikiya maduvare mane modalu. Todikiya maduvare honne modalu. Shiva pathava narivare Guru pathave modalu. Kudala sangana sangama devara narivade sharanara sangave modalu. Let me explain to the co-walkers of the walk of life, walk of hope. Yeah, of course it is a walk of life. Walk of hope. To make a pot, you need the clay. To make an ornament, you need gold. To know the path of divinity, you have to follow the path shown by your spiritual guru. To know God, you need the company of Shivacharyanas, the great souls. And this is the satsanga, which is very much essential to know God, to know yourself, to know oneself. I am extremely happy that Sri M could come to this small village and be our guest and stay here not only one day, but he and his team, they decided to stay one more day in our matha. I'm extremely happy to tell you this. The mission that he has undertaken to unify the humanity. I don't want to make a long speech, but I would like to conclude my speech by just quoting the peace poem I wrote. I'm not a poet, But many years ago, one person in France, in Paris, one old lady, she wanted to collect the messages of great leaders of different walks of life from different parts of the world. She wrote to me to send a message on peace. So I inspired by the Vachana of Basavana, Devanobba Nama Halavu. You quoted the great Vedic passage that Vipra Bahuda Ekam Sat, Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. The same meaning you find in the Vachana of Basavana, Devanobba Nama Halavu. God is one, but His names are many. Inspired by this Vachana, I wrote this peace poem. God is one, but His names are many. Humanity is one, but human beings are many. Spirituality is one, but religions are many. There cannot be one religion for the whole world. The next few lines which I have written, which very much corroborate to what you said a little while ago. Religions are like flowers in a beautiful garden. Religions are like beautiful flowers in a beautiful garden. They let not your choice of flower. You know, the garden consists of so many flowers. The beauty of the garden is enhanced by the individual beauty of all the flowers. The totality of the beauty that you find in a garden doesn't come from the beauty of one flower. It comes from the total sum of the beauty of the flowers. You may like jasmine, somebody else may like another flower, but each flower contributes to the total beauty of the garden. In the last few lines I wrote, let not your choice be thrust on others, nor be it a cause for coercion and conflict. Enjoy the flower of your choice. Enjoy the flower of your choice. But your choice should not be thrust on others. So that was the message that I sent to the editor of World Peace book. I am extremely happy that we have the same vibration. I always give the example of a musical instrument. You know, the strings of a musical instrument, there are so many strings. When you pluck one string, the next string may not resonate. But the remote string, which is tuned to the same tune, that vibrates. So two strings of the same tune, they vibrate no matter how distantly they are apart. Similarly, the great soul that we have been seeing now from Kerala, and his mission, Manavekata mission, very much, whatever he spoke, it came from his heart, and we all know, we realize that his voice was a replica of the teachings of Basavana. So with these few words, I express my happiness and gratitude to Sri M. You can imagine, M means it can be Mahadev, right? It can be Mahadev. You can stretch your imagination to any extent. In our place, as I was telling you this morning while we were working together, whenever there is a cyclone in Kerala, all our villagers, farmers here, definitely expect rains that day. Right? ಕೇರಳದಾಗೆಲ್ಲೋ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋನ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿರಿಗೆರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಮಳೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಿರೋದಲ್ವ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಕೇರಳದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಎಂ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮದ ಮಳೆಯನ್ನೇ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಳೆಗರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀವಿ. With these few words, I express my happiness and gratitude to you and your team. You have a long way to go. That is very symbolic to our young children, that you have a long way to go in your life, inward, outward, and both outwardly and inward too. You have been spreading a great message across the country. Although we may not be joining you in your walk, but we are there in our thoughts. And I pray God to bless you with good health, you and your team, to complete this wonderful expedition. One last remark I would like to make. In the olden days, the kings and the emperors used to go on expedition, right? Declaring war, right? One emperor, after successful expedition, he reached Himalaya, and he was so happy. I hope the clouds will allow to complete this program, the cultural program. So he was so happy and arrogant also. He called his army chief and asked him to write his name on the stones of the Himalayan mountain. The army chief went. After a couple of hours, he came back and reported, "Sir, I couldn't write." So why? Why didn't inscribe my name? The army chief said, "Sir, wherever I went, all the old kings and emperors, they have already engraved their names. There is no place to engrave your name." That emperor should have learned a message from this, right? Instead, what he did, he ordered his chief to erase all those names and inscribe his name. Look at the stupidity of that emperor. But here is a great soul who doesn't care to imprint on the stones, but he has been imprinting deeply in the hearts of the peoples of our country. I wish you, may God bless you with good health to complete your sojourn. God bless you all.